We do have a link and we are live.
Welcome to a special episode of the Drink Talk Podcast. Conrad here.
Dylan.
Hilton.
And George.
And a little birdie happened to mention that it is somebody's birthday today. So,
Turning 35.
Wow.
young, proud, and just looking like a sex symbol over here, Hilton. Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah.
And thank you for the gifts and the presents and then the cake. It's really.
Tell about the
really
gifts.
delicious.
Come on.
We also serenaded you.
Yeah, certainly.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then Dylan, singing the happy birthday.
Oh my God.
In
you
Portuguese.
In
Yeah.
Portuguese.
I was actually really impressed.
Much better than Conrad here, that is married to a Brazilian girl.
Man,
no.
Did you see what I was trying to make it peace, right? But no.
I don't want to say anything negative about Hilton, but fuck you on your birthday. Thought I sang pretty well, but all right.
That was pretty good. And so we got a little cart on top of a cake. It's sponsored by Puff Drink Talk, and it has my name in it. How we can get a camera there without risking? Oh, George, that's so risky. I'm gonna
Lift
put it up a little bit. Yeah.
What does that say? You gotta.
And then and then
In the back.
this way it says. What?
That's trickier.
What do you want to show in the back?
Flip that flap.
That's gonna be a difficult one.
Another one.
Bites the
Life.
dust.
Yes.
Yeah, because what is
I just posted the song.
I might be able to. Let's
Yeah, if you like kind of angle.
let's get that.
Yeah, you can read.
Or how about we open up, or we post these pictures up on our Instagram page.
By
Yeah.
the way,
There you go. That'd be great.
Thank you. Thank you.
And can you explain why?
Oh, okay.
Why would the cake even say that?
Because I have a trophy in here when I beat PK.
That's. I just want to register. That's the first time he shows us because somebody asks him. Because before that, it was all imposed.
I've actually never seen that trophy before.
Never paid attention to the trophy.
Yeah, I've never seen it. He's never showed me, not once.
Not
this-
once.
It's a great trophy.
It's
Yeah.
a very old trophy, man. It's losing its color.
Yeah. Well, we tried to take a picture to see if we could put it this.
That would have been
In
a good
the-
birthday
in-
gift if we got him a new trophy.
Yeah, but we
Nice
did our
chair.
best. Yes.
And George,
I just thought about that right now.
And the guys,
give me that.
everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
Everybody.
Brought me this. They brought
George.
me this. Well, George brought it in, but the guys put it in for me. This cigar box, and it has some pledge in there, and
Pledges.
one Oliva V.
That's a specific one. It's like an anniversary.
Yeah, that's-
He will soon have to
125th
pledge his
anniversary.
allegiance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We wanted to get you right.
that's my preferred cigar, so they know about it.
So,
Freaking good cigar.
yeah. There we go.
Got the green card coming. Soon citizenship. Then we'll have to get the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
American one. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was going to say you're
I'm gonna-
left-handed.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna have to do those. I'm gonna have to answer those questions, right? So, like, so what are the?
So national American holidays?
No, I have to say what are the national toys, and then it's AK-47,
Yeah, AR-15.
AR-15. And
What's the difference? Only one is for kids.
That was a good joke there.
The others for Mother Russia.
Yeah.
It's funny how certain countries identify themselves or itself, right, with certain things. So this relation with guns, it has a connection with power, but the Russians have that with the vodka.
Vodka.
Right? So like, yeah, they keep saying like, I don't know, like beer, it's not considered alcohol, in Russia. And then you have associations with different countries, right? What other countries do you remember? Like, you have a clear association. This is this.
Oh, definitely. Well, I mean, like,
Fish and chips.
yeah, the UK.
Okay, so
it could be
Big
Irish
butt,
though.
big-
we're on food now.
Beans for breakfast.
Yeah.
Big butts from Brazil, like
Brazil.
obviously.
Yeah.
Like, that's number one. Right
Yeah.
Bathing suits.
there. Bathing suits.
Yeah.
Right?
The Brazilian bikini.
Yeah.
Brazilian wax.
Yeah, all right. But it's interesting to see like how we associate a country, right, so strongly to something, right?
Picanha.
Picanha. How about like,
Enchilada.
yeah, technology was Japan for a long time,
Camelus.
but now we don't
Camelus.
like we don't.
Huh?
Camelus. Camelus.
Oh, cameras. Oh
Cameras.
my god! Oh my god! That's
Camelus
such a
Harris.
slur.
Camelus.
Oh my god!
Oh, Hilton, you're killing me with
You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh man.
I've seen that one.
Yeah. You see that one,
I've seen
right?
that one.
So you got the reference. It's gonna be tomorrow on Paramount.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
You
my
gonna go?
all-time favorite movie.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be
From a
tomorrow.
kid. Where?
Paramount Theater. Yeah. Anyway,
They
but
should
just
remake that.
yeah, but
No, keep it the original.
actually, if you said it,
Well, just
There'd be lesbians in it,
make
or
it
something
1080p
like
or
that.
something. You know what I mean? Just like,
Oh yeah. Redo it or something. Yeah. Not Disneyfy it.
No, we don't need.
You know
Well,
what?
we're
Can I tell
accepting
you
of all of
something?
these things, Connor. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but don't ruin it. I liked the original.
Oh, that's ruining it now.
Man, you know what? Somebody's just losing money, not creating a
We just
company
lost a
that would be like the opposite of Disney now.
They type in "fuck you, Conrad." I'm out.
You
That's,
see?
did we get
No,
the
shut
links
up.
out yet?
You see that?
I did. But
A lot of people are losing a lot of money, not creating a entertaining company that would be like the whole thing would be we are the opposite of Disney. Like you assume, like I am the opposite of Disney.
that's like X.
Yeah.
What
so-
Elon Musk is trying to do, I think.
You see, so for
X
sure,
streaming coming soon.
I don't know how long it would last, but in the beginning,
Yeah. Just getting away from the woke narrative, or what is perceived to be woke.
yeah, I like when you say that because it includes the way I think. So, right. So this is a very inclusive
Quick
language.
clarification.
Exactly. It's just that people are so in love with terms, with concepts, that whenever you hurt that or hit this spot,
Well,
they will overreact. Both sides. Okay.
and the
in
truth
spectrum.
is, perception makes a world of difference on things. Because you might see something differently when it comes to terms. And, you know what I mean? What is woke? What is gay? What is me? So,
That's philosophical, huh?
It's a very philosophical question.
Yeah.
At the end of the
Look
day,
at
when
my
you
seat.
think
Look at
about
the way I'm sitting. I'm just reflecting now.
you gotta
Yeah,
process.
everything he said.
Let that marinate.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, that's the way we all perceive the world.
Hilton, where are we going to get want me to cut your hair here pretty soon? It's looking kind of shaggy.
I was hoping you'd
Your hair's
suggest
getting,
that.
Yeah, your hair's getting, okay, I might be busy next week. George, you go for a haircut?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll bring the clippers next week. Bring some time.
You're gonna have to bring time. You can't do 3 in a night.
Mine is gonna be
You
what?
can't hit a 3-peat.
3 minutes.
2-3 minutes?
Yeah, mine.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Were you gonna go for just like a straight kind of?
Yeah,
Or are you
just
going
a
for
trim.
a fade? Because if you're going for if it's just a trim, yes.
Yeah, just a fix.
If you're giving them time to fade it,
and then you do it,
No.
then the next time is a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we don't need to do it.
you go from like a 2 to a half, you know, and like let him fade. Maybe 15 minutes, but he'll get you right.
Okay.
I'll get you going
All right.
good.
And you'll look real modern, and
Yeah, no, I'm looking at everyone's hair.
you'll go like 15 years younger.
Because my hair is crazy. The only thing is I can't cut my own hair. I'm not that talented
I
enough
don't
to
have
start.
much, so
Yeah, my hair is
doesn't-
getting pretty long.
You know,
Yeah,
like
I
I
gotta
was
get
worried
yours, I
for
gotta
so
get
many
yours.
years because I was losing hair, man. But it gets to a point that, you know what? Either I make peace with that, or I spend $20,000 having a gigantic, you know, Matthew McConaughey's hair.
Yeah.
A lot of people are getting like hair implants in Turkey, I believe. Like Turkish
They are-
doctors there
yeah, they're
are like
all
the
over.
most
You see?
advanced.
That's the
It's
thing.
a trend for a while now.
That's
But
the
they're
thing.
like
In
really, they're like really
those
good at it.
associations.
Turkey
Turkey with the
hair implants.
man. This is unbelievably true.
Did you
just like
see-
with lacrosse
A lot of people
before?
do it.
Just like with lacrosse
yeah.
before.
Now, not anymore. Turkey now is the
Oh, the shooting guy.
shooting guy.
Yeah, the land.
Ironically,
of
I've
the
never-
legend.
Glasses.
I've never seen the turkey guy and Hilton in the same room. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
there is a
Let me
slight.
see. Let me see.
There is a slight resemblance that
Yeah,
kind of uncanny
yeah.
when he was doing
That's
this.
just-
Camila says, "Happy birthday, friend."
Oh,
Thank you.
Hey, Camila. Hey, sweetie.
Muito obrigado.
Feliz aniversario.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, he's good.
Sneaky little bastard.
That's what you think he doesn't understand. He's got it.
You guys got me emotional. I was really.
He's sitting there nodding every time people speak. Like,
yeah. It was very good. It was. Yeah.
if you were to read it, thinking
doesn't
in
often
Spanish,
doesn't often happen to me. So, but yeah.
Does that reference that
Oh,
is
good,
gonna help
man.
you?
Happy birthday.
yes,
Happy birthday.
I watched the
You deserve
YouTube
it,
video too
Hilton.
because
Yeah.
when you read it coming from Texas and everything in Spanish, you pronounce things differently. You know,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
felicidades, it's felicidades.
felicidades.
You know,
Yeah.
But I have to say,
bon tarji. You
Bon-
say good afternoon. You know, it's not tarde.
Yeah.
So everything you have to. I have to like think differently.
Dodgy. Yeah.
And then the ha team boom part, like it's ha instead of ra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
ours are a hot.
Exactly. So it's
You
just.
gotta translate
You
that,
would think
putting like
Portuguese
the
insane.
I don't. I'm trying, but
the
I'm
way
not
it
trying.
sounds.
I'm not actively trying, but as I pick up little things, it's like I keep forgetting when I'd read something
know
like
what
Raul,
you
not
should do?
Raul or something.
You know what you
so like
should do?
hearing it
You
and
should-
like transferring to
You
my
should
brain
go
is different.
to your, you know, like your family's business in Brazil, see all the woods there, see everything. That would be a great trip for you. Like the origins of all the woods you
A work
sell.
Yeah, we can plan for that.
How about that?
Yeah.
I was just talking not about that. I was gonna mention that actually. Funny you mentioned that because I remember that we were talking about that video that I sent to you, to both of you. You don't have Instagram, so I can't send it. Unfortunately. But sometimes we laugh about things. It's not funny. But this one was
Never
the
used.
guy explaining why the medal means so much for a Brazilian person.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit of in there. It's over exaggerated, but it's not quite. It's let's say it's 90% truth what the guy says, and then it's like everything for Brazilians. Like if it's a gold medal, it's gold. If it's a silver medal, it's gold. If it's a bronze medal, it's gold.
Right.
Because it's already so hard to make it. When they're coming from such a not very well supported way of getting to the peak of the sport.
Right.
So, and then I was mentioning to him like the difference is like you go to a poor neighborhood around here that we go to sometimes, and then you see they still have cars, beaten up cars, but they have cars.
They have cars.
If you go to a poor neighborhood in Brazil, they do not have a street.
Yeah. You have they have alleyways. I've seen
They have alleyways.
to get to a house, you have to go between houses in like a little alleyway. You
Alleyway.
go behind
There
and
should
go
be a
around
different name
to get
for
to the
that.
house.
Yeah.
That I understand when you say alley, but that doesn't even describe it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's so irregular.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
many different materials
Yeah.
and different angles.
Yeah, because an alley over here, it's kind of like a narrow street. But imagine it's something that you,
No,
for
it
you
is
to
the
pass,
word, but
it's like this.
it
You know what I mean?
doesn't
You're
describe-
dancing, you know.
Well, and it's so funny because the one thing I noticed when I was in Brazil was craftsmanship for certain. So everything here in the United States, steps, especially stairs, processes have to be held to a certain standard. 12 inches, 13 inches for a step as they go up.
Standard patterns.
In Brazil,
Codes.
you could have. I stayed at a hotel one time where one step was literally this long, and then the follow-up step was this short. Where if I skipped over it, I would have slipped on down.
Yeah.
But there's no guardrails, there's no nothing, and it's like the sizes change. Just the layout of houses.
somebody-
We
in-
just
in
want more
different-
fun.
Yeah, exactly. You're on your
I don't
toes
know
when you're
if
in
it's
Brazil.
fun for everybody all the times.
And then-
because
exactly.
Ask
Yeah.
for a staircase, you got it. What are you
Yeah.
complaining for?
You wanted
You know?
12 inches? Well, I give you something. Okay.
Exactly. And
I
then,
want 5 wives, you know?
And I was going to
Yeah.
mention,
Argue
like,
we want.
one day, I was going to mention that one day I have to take you to Brazil so I can take you not only to see the business and whatnot, but also to take you to see, you know, the other side that, you know, people don't understand that exists. And even Brazilians, sometimes they don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, they don't.
I
And I've
don't
been
know
to places.
if I recommend that part. I'm just
No,
kidding.
I know places
I
where
know.
I know places where I can, you know,
Right?
take without, you know, being.
Yeah.
It's not a criminal
I'm just
area.
gonna
you
wear
know, it's
like
not
a
dangerous.
shirt that's got a hole in it and some gym shorts
No.
and keep nothing on me.
You'd be fine to
Yeah.
go.
FBI, like gigantic. That's it. Just a shirt, nothing else. You know, like naked.
It's not like
Female
that.
body
You
inspector.
know? Yeah.
I've been to places to see like flooring because they're like, I want some flooring in my house, and then, you know, go and see. It's like, I understand why you want floor in your house, but what about the bathroom? They don't have a bathroom. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
You don't have to
definitely
worry about
different.
doing any tile.
Man, but there are levels of poverty. We are not even talking about levels and levels of poverty. Right?
it's about this much.
This is poverty has so many levels.
Oh, I
One
know.
thing is like you watch it, but when you are there, I've been to some places that I think at least they're close to that. But it's not. It's the air. It's this no. You know, the smell is the. You know, the whole situation is so bad for them. It's like there's a cloud in the place.
And to that point, it becomes where the government and the economical, social, how do you say it? Ecosocial? I think that's what it's called.
Eco-social, yeah.
Eco-social environment where poor people in Brazil grow up in is one of the reasons why they're poor and stay poor. That is prevalent to what they are. Here in the United States, if you are poor and homeless living on the streets, it is definitely either a mental condition that you have or a lifestyle choice. There is absolutely no way.
Excuse.
There's no excuse for you to be like, I am poor in America. I can't afford to have a car. I can't afford this when there's jobs and opportunities galore.
A plantain.
It's a completely different environment where you literally have to fight tooth and nail to have a job, and you can barely afford to pay for anything.
So let me just for you Americans, right? Do you take it for granted? Do you think sometimes you take it for granted this, or you remember or
And I've always been appreciative for what the things that I
Yes.
do have, but you start to really appreciate and hold value of what you have when you visit other places. Like obviously in Afghanistan, I've seen people that you talk about dirt poor in Brazil. These people literally live in dirt and have
Yes.
absolutely
Yeah,
nothing.
And
So
so poor.
and it's
that's
like
different?
they
That's
have
what I'm
goats.
saying.
That's it. It's like
Different levels of
That's a
poverty.
Kiltony line.
I mean, to them, if you have goats, you're
wealthy?
You're wealthy. You're wealthy. You don't have cell phones. You don't have TVs. You don't have anything else. You have your goats. You might have your family that you can hope that your daughters, if you have a daughter, goes to a rich family to
So
help
if,
bring you
if
up.
the daughter is a goat, it means that their daughter is like the great of all times. Is that
Well,
what I mean?
yeah.
Just a parenthesis, right? So of course
Shout out
that
Kobe.
in many situations, poor people, if they are poor and they have the minimum to survive and to live, can be a very acceptable thing, right? So
Right.
you're poor, and it doesn't mean you're unhappy.
Exactly.
But in those conditions, you are just a part of the system. You just have to play the roles the system allow you to have it. So that's just to make sure that happiness. Many families that don't have a lot of risk or stress, they can be much happier than us,
oh yeah.
right? The happiness has
100%.
nothing to do with that. It has to do with the condition people have it. Just to keep it clear, right?
And
Back
although,
to perception.
well,
But just going a little bit.
yeah, go ahead.
Because going from George's question, his mom worked 3 jobs,
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
and they're like paycheck to paycheck, 3 jobs
Yes.
when he was growing up. So it doesn't the things that and I was talking to my dad yesterday, and then talking about how the economy here, the things that he's seen in Brazil, right, and the things that is perceived outside of the U.S. and things that the American is this way, Americans that way. No. And I told my dad, so no. Americans and Brazilians are exactly the same. The cultures is a little bit different, and in Britain's the same. The people are all the same. The only thing that changes is the language, a little bit of culture, because they grew up and they see different things, and that's what it is. But you find Brazilians in São Paulo, in Alphaville region, which is the place where it's like kind of high end, right? So only rich people would live there. And the kids out there, they don't know danger exists. The same way as an American person here living in a nice neighborhood, don't think that is dangerous. The danger is crossing the street or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same way. So, but that's what it is. So, and I was telling my dad that, like, no, it's everybody is the same. Don't think 1 minute that the American cannot. There are some Americans that they figure it out. The rat wheel, right? And then they get out of that, and they put another little rat in there, to run from them, right?
Yeah.
To create,
Yeah.
energy and power and whatnot. So there are some that will understand that, and then because he was like, no, because you being a foreigner over there, you might be able to make it work. I mean, I'm out of my comfort zone, because I'm not in my country. I have to be applying for visa, renew visa all the time, and then it's a pain in the ass. And
One day we'll make this your country.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't matter that I'm different. I'm just a little bit more courageous because I had to take a step, to come over here.
And I was going to say because of that.
But that's me. It doesn't mean that's the whole, all the Brazilians are no.
Can't be everybody.
All Americans. No, it doesn't mean that.
And I'm not trying to generalize, but I feel like if you are in your country or you are living in your comfort zone, it's easier for you just to live complicitly.
Yeah.
I go to my job. I have a second job. But if you move to a different country where you're not speaking the same language, the culture's different, things are different, and it forces you to adapt to it.
Yeah.
That's when you're going to find that fight or flight of like, okay, I'm going to fight, I'm going to make this work, or I can't handle it, I'm going to go back to what I'm used to.
Yep.
Right? And I think it's amazing to me because all of the Brazilian people that I've met so far, like in our friendship groups and that we've met through various avenues, they have such incredible stories of how they got here and how they are making it successful here in the United States, more so than people that have born and raised here that have every single opportunity.
They have to overcome more barriers. Right?
They have to overcome more barriers. But the people that are born here that are like, oh, that's cool, good for you.
That
I'm just
ties
doing
it
this.
back to what he was asking too about, because it would make you think like, well, all these people just take it for granted. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like a perspective viewpoint on certain stuff and age difference. But like a lot of the times when you don't see what other people go through to get here, like when you get here and you have all this opportunity and you seize it, you know what I mean? You take what you can get and then you grow from that. But I think people here, they don't know they're taking anything for granted, you know?
They don't know.
Most people.
Yeah, people do not know because they only live in the reality that they are in. So,
But I took notes here because I just want to mention that you guys are seeing his process. You know about my process. You've seen about Wives' process and all the family.
Yeah.
So you have a clear idea that in order to get to this country here and to become a citizen, it's hard. It's really
Yes.
hard.
Yes.
And that's how it should be. Because you know what happens if you get millions following this and getting to the West? The West need these people.
Right.
The United States need more people actually to keep growing, right? But it needs to be with those criteria. So, but if more millions of people get to go into the US through that, the process will be easier. But the point is, because of so many other possibilities and circumstances, right? It gets harder for us to get it. So we have to pay and to learn. To be honest, man, I feel that it's a learning process.
Right.
A lot of people I know stay here for 4 years and they leave. Then they get.
I know people less time than 4 years that leave.
So
you know,
20 years sometimes.
we are learning. No, I'm just
6
saying.
months.
I'm just saying that there, you know, like I want to see that. I like it. This is my style of living. You know, like this is how I feel home. Does it make sense? Like, but look, I'm studying. I'm always learning.
But for you, you
assimilated.
feel home here?
I am home.
yeah.
This is your home.
That's my home.
And I feel like what Hilton touched upon earlier. Well, the margarita fixed my brain, and I totally forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, I love when that happens.
Right ahead.
Because it doesn't happen only with
Son
me.
of a
I love
bitch.
it.
God damn it! I was a
Give him a
good
mulligan.
point.
Anyway,
It's a good
so
point.
but you guys know the process. You guys see the process in there. That's so true that Portuguese language is somehow it's curious to you guys. Like you are curious about
Of course.
that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So definitely it is a difficult process. It's not an easy process. And I even discussed that with Jim. I know that Jim is online or somebody else is online there too.
Mateos.
Yeah.
Mateos.
Okay.
Hey, Mateos.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, and he says like, man, it's not easy. It's not easy to become a citizen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? It's not
No,
easy
it's
to become
not.
a citizen. Yeah, it should be this way.
Mateos is one example, you know.
Man,
Parabéns, Hilton.
yeah.
Obrigado. Obrigado. He is a great example, and I mean he's making American, and then he arrived in here with $800 on his name. That was it. So he's a great guy, and it's unbelievable. And
Now he runs a company.
I mean,
His own company.
yeah. And then you know,
Right, good job.
you know
That's
what
awesome.
makes it easy?
That's really cool.
Win the lottery, and then you can auction your citizenship, right? We talked about it once, right?
Every time I
If you win
see
the
him, he's
lottery,
got a new fucking
Have a
truck.
lot of money, and then like,
Oh, money. Okay, lottery. Because lottery for me is the green card.
no, yeah, well,
It's a lottery.
that also the Spock got. I think Spock came through the
Loteria.
green card lottery.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Really?
Yeah,
So you know what I'm saying? That
Live long.
it's
and prosper.
amazing, like how many possibilities. And think about that. You are the center.
Man, I was
you are
just
the
born
most
here.
powerful country in the world. So
That was my lottery.
it's
you know?
obvious. It's
And
obvious
kinda
that
is.
everybody wants to
It
come here.
is.
Well, and I think
More than
Talk
to
about
any other
human
place.
experience. Like none of us choose to be born. You know. You wake up one day and you have consciousness. So just the human experience in and of itself is a lottery.
do you know what I was talking about?
We happen to be born here. You know.
And then Conrad is the best. He's from the best state in the U.S., right?
Some have that opinion.
Yeah.
Where,
Some
which one
changed
is it?
the opinion
Oh,
because
100%.
you know
Where
the
are you
next.
born?
Well, I was born in Washington.
In Washington.
Oh,
the
okay.
Seattle area, but I
Yeah.
lived in California.
California. So
Yeah.
I meant California.
Yeah.
Because
I knew what you were saying.
Hollywood is putting squash
He knew you
in the
didn't mean
Olympic
Washington.
Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, nobody would say
See what I
that.
do? I say you.
Squash in the Olympic Games.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday, and I forgot to-
Baseball and softball, like come
Flag
on.
football,
Flag football.
lesbian
Man.
lacrosse.
Man, oh my! Do you know why they put in all of those? Because they know they're gonna get goals.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, they're doing like
Take
100
breakdancing
different-
out.
Whatever.
We're tired
we
of this
lost-
kangaroo hop
Yeah,
bullshit.
Did you guys watch that? Please tell me you watched that. The Australian.
I didn't watch it
female-
live. I
No,
wish I
I-
would have.
What?
We watched some of the
The
breakdancing
breakdancing.
live. But
Breakdancing,
we
yes.
missed-
Wasn't
oh,
it?
if we would have saw that live,
Today,
you would have
I
lost your mind.
scanned her
That
way
because
to
you
the
were
Olympics.
spiraling
I
about
read
squash.
it about she and her
I would
husband.
rage.
Yes.
How
What
I saw the whole shady. I read about the whole shady
dang.
company.
How she got into it with
Yeah,
her
the whole shady
husband.
company. No, like.
Have you seen the videos come out of girls that they were qualifying in the event, and she put herself up above them, and they're like really good break dancers.
Of course they are. Because what
She
she, did was
decided-
fine.
She decided herself,
Then
and
she
her husband was the
ruined
coach,
the
right?
whole modality for 100 years. It's banned for Olympic Games
Yeah,
for
no
100
one else
years
gets to do it.
because of a couple.
And it got taken off the Olympics because of her.
You know,
I'm gonna put the blame on her
Dude, that's
as to why
true.
breakdancing.
Oh my God, yeah.
Think about all the other competitors that trained for that. And they're like, okay, maybe I didn't win gold. I'm gonna practice for next year. And then
The
2 weeks
woman-
later, this news comes out.
That's
They're
the
like,
book.
well, what the fuck, Ray Gun?
The woman
And-
who killed the style.
Ray
Right?
Gun.
The
What the
woman-
fuck, Ray Gun?
Think about that. There's gonna be history there.
And
What
what-
were you thinking?
And what's so sad is LA is an epicenter of
Oh, yeah.
breakdancing.
Yes, that's
It
the
has
cultural
so
thing.
much- That's
there.
a culture. I mean, dude,
It's a
it's
cult.
huge.
But didn't it
It's a huge
start in
problem.
New York? Or the New York was a 3-on-3 basketball? No,
I mean,
it's from Brooklyn, New York. I think the breakdancing kind of thing.
so
You
breakdancing.
might be thinking of battle rap.
Well,
okay,
so
could
they
be.
would incorporate battle rap with like dancing and stuff
Dancing,
like
yeah.
that. So yes, you are
But-
right, New York, but
Hey, are you
it's kind of like an
pretending
East
that
Coast, West Coast
California,
type
New York
thing.
is not the same place?
California, really,
They got that East Coast, West Coast.
Exactly.
freaking-
Yeah.
yeah.
You see what are you talking about? You know,
But still, it's an American.
just have an,
it's an American
They just
thing.
have
If
an
you would've
American
had it,
separate them.
West
We
Coast,
would've
West
got-
Coast,
They got
would've gotten it.
they-
East Coast to East Coast.
and they have an America separating them.
Yeah.
Oh man. And,
They're not very blue.
And so I think
Sorry,
Hollywood
sad.
is going the right direction, right? Changing.
sad.
So what?
Never seen somebody
Which
so
other
sad.
sport are they taking out? They're taking out like table tennis or something
It's like,
like
my
that.
God,
The
they're so
Chinese
sad.
wings.
I don't know. I guess that'd be a George question.
Hey George,
Sorry, man.
which other sports are coming off? Because they're putting so many on.
No,
So
I saw the list, but
Are
don't ask
they
me that.
taking out like?
I didn't drink margarita, but I can't remember.
So you have no excuse. Damn.
No, we don't know what he's got in his teeth.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh my
Happy birthday
god!
from Spock.
Hey, Spock.
But would they take like table tennis because there's a lot of Chinese?
I
you know,
would
ball-
take that fuck.
No, this year there's no
Martial
diving.
arts, no martial
Yeah.
arts. Like we are gonna ban karate, kung fu, and whatever.
Judo.
No,
You know, yeah, cut it off.
No, leave judo. Brazil got some men.
Brazil gets Brazil.
No,
I don't
take
care.
The
I don't
Chinese.
care about Brazil this time.
All the Chinese sports.
Take the Chinese ones like
They excel at.
My Olympics, my rules.
like the synchronized diving.
Well, this is
The
a
Chinese take
Come on,
Yeah.
that's a
I
short.
know.
That's a short for us. My Olympics, my rules.
Yeah.
Oh, the Chinese are good at it? Nope.
No, yeah, exactly. The
What do you guys
Chinese,
like to do? Yeah.
the Chinese are get like 10 gold medals,
Yeah.
and because we let them.
Did you see? So who sent that? Who sent that picture? Or maybe I saw it on Twitter. But apparently, China media, and I don't know. I'm just speculating, throwing it out there. It could be complete garbage. But the Chinese media put them as the #1 medal lead because they broke apart America into 3 different categories for their gold medals winning. So if it was like a black American, they would have like African descendants that came to America won this many gold medals. If you were Jewish and American, you won this many medals. And then the United States, if you were just a regular person, you won this many medals. So then, of course,
if you're a white supremacist, and then
basically,
These other people aren't regular people.
yeah, just the regs. I don't know.
so they're being racist then.
Yeah, they broke down America into 3 different subcategories of like American, African.
I saw the one that put
American,
Texas as
I
the
think
4th
it's-
place or something.
I
like
think
that.
it's unlikely.
Australia or something. Yeah.
It's unlikely, but would you doubt?
And
I
you are
would
better
doubt.
I think
breakdancing.
it's unlikely.
Much
okay?
better.
I think it's unlikely because,
Could have happened. Could have been false, but
yeah, you know,
I wouldn't put it past them.
that's reason for war.
I wouldn't go that far. But
Not even that far, right? Yeah.
I'll just throw my iPhone across the room.
Do not show Donald Trump that image.
Listen here, when I was president. Okay, I can't do it. Too many margaritas. Sorry.
Just say China.
That's what I was trying to do.
China.
They would have never done this to me. China.
China.
Very respected in China.
China.
Xi Jinping
Yeah.
loved me.
Bing,
Best
bing,
friends.
bong.
We battled ping pong together, breakdancing. Kim Jong Un judged it.
The Japanese girl took the breakdancing, right?
I thought it was the French. I thought it was the French girl.
I don't remember, but I don't think it was French. It was either like Italian or Japanese or something. And it could have been the French.
Did you see the reaction of other people while watching?
I'm gonna look at the app.
The Australian girl? Or
Yeah.
just, yeah, they're like,
no, about the American.
they're like,
Yeah,
I
it's like-
watched it and I
she's hitting these moves.
exactly. I'm talking all the cringiness. Yeah.
I like all the memes that are coming out where she's like she did like a little roll. It's like my dog seconds after giving him a bath, he goes into the grass. Just
Yeah.
like rolling.
No, people were making memes like I could compete in the Olympics if I did her dance routine, and they mimic everything she did.
Like on TikTok.
Better
Better than what she did. And she's like, I could have been in the Olympics. Give me a shot.
Yes.
Okay, Canada won
10 gold.
boys breakdancing.
They should have
Gold.
won women's volleyball.
Japan got that Japanese girl
Yeah.
that we watched won the gold, and then France.
I gotta pee. We watched breakdancing live. We just
France for
missed the
boys
Australian girl
and
live.
Lithuania
We watched it
for
later.
girls in silver. China got
The Lithuanian girl was good.
China got bronze for the girls, and US got the bronze for boys.
Huh. Interesting.
Victor. He's probably Mexican.
Victor Martinez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only says Victor, so.
Yeah, well, it's a shame they took it out for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics.
Which one?
Breakdancing.
Breakdancing.
Yeah. But it's okay. You lose some, you win some. We got softball,
You know what?
baseball in the bag.
It's those. There are some things that are mixing art with sport that I think is very difficult to, to score, to grade. So in gymnastics, I already have this feeling. I don't like that, especially the ones involving dancing. Like it's difficult to judge that.
Right.
It's got to be political a lot. I will tell you. I don't think they are objectives. So I don't know if I have no beef with breakdance because I actually like it.
It's
but
entertaining. It's actually
it is
really
entertaining.
entertaining.
Yeah.
I just don't think it is Olympic sports. Squash
Yeah.
now is. Yes.
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 I've been pledging for squash since the Olympic Games in London, 2012. So from 2010 we started pledging for squash. So it's been
18 years?
Or
will
now,
be 18
well,
years.
it's been 14 years, but it will be 18 years until it makes it,
Right.
and it's unbelievable,
Yeah.
unbelievable. It's a great sport, and it's fun. It's
How about baseball? Do you think it's going to be professional or?
I don't know. I think it's going to be, it's safe. It's baseball and softball.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really interesting too. I think it's going to be hard because baseball is predominantly Puerto Rican, Dominican type of thing. But if they claim like, oh, I'm a U.S. citizen, or I want like Joel Embiid, he did for the USA,
for the US.
it's going to be a situation like that. So, so it could be a toss-up. It could be U.S. taking it, or another Dominican, Puerto Rican, one of those countries taking the gold.
So you think the West wouldn't have enough good players to be the favorites?
It'd be tough. I will say that it will be tough.
Tougher than basketball for
Exactly.
sure. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it'd be tougher for them than basketball. It depends on the roster. Again, who pledges like, okay, I'm going to be playing for Team USA. I play for the MLB because there's a lot
Send
of
him
good.
the link of the podcast.
There's a lot of good Dominicans. There's
You're
a
live
lot
on
of
the
good
podcast
Puerto
right now.
Ricans.
Do you mind if I ask a question?
No.
Yeah.
You can ask, we don't mind.
Too many margaritas. No, go ahead.
Yeah. Mr. Look, the pool of players, the pool from where you get the players defines a lot how good a team is going to be, right? So you have a bigger pool, you got to have more chances to actually get better players, right?
Well, so and a lot of times to expand on what you're going to say, the farm league. So we call it the farm.
Yeah.
Like the farm league. Here in Round Rock, we have the Round Rock Express. They feed into the Texas Rangers.
Okay.
The Round Rock Express have been phenomenal for the past couple of years. Who won the World Series last year? The Texas Rangers. So it kind of goes hand in hand. If you have a good farm league,
Yeah.
good players in the minor league, if you have to call anyone up, that translates really well
So-
to professional.
Yeah, because we've seen an evolution in the international basketball with all these Europeans, Africans, and South Americans, right?
Right.
Going to play in the basketball, and then actually the top 6 players were international players. How much better could the NFL get if they could pull players from different parts of the world that would be beasts, much better than the ones
The
they have in
NFL
here?
is the one, is the ice?
No, NFL, football.
NFL,
National Football League. It
Oh, by the way, Spock, if you're still here with us, let us know if you want to join our fantasy league. We got to get it figured out this week so we can. We're drafting next
All right.
week
Okay.
on Wednesday.
Are you part of that, George?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay.
During the
I will.
podcast,
Yeah,
we're
we want
going to do the draft.
Andre. We want Andre
Don't come
and
early,
Spock.
then.
It's
do it
going to be
here.
the Puff Drink Talk Draft Spectacular. Andre, if you're here, not sure. Spock for sure. If not, it's okay. No pressure if you don't want to. But I just need to know
Do
because
we have backups if they don't join?
if they don't join, I can easily just drop it to us four.
But I can get Jojo, my cousin,
But I
as
have
well.
to know because it'll.
Because he follows it. He knows a lot about it.
So, and I was
We'll
going
get
to say
automatically
because
blocked.
I could get another person or two.
It's whatever y'all want to do. We can.
Okay.
I'm happy to do
We can
whatever.
add more, right?
We could go up to 14, 12, anything. I put 6 just as like a rough idea, but if I need to drop it to us 4, that's fine. I just need to do it a few hours before the draft,
Yeah.
or the draft will auto cancel because it wants everybody to be in the league. So
I tell you what, I'm excited about this draft league.
I'm fine with just us 4,
Oh, you know.
but I want to
you
give
know what?
opportunity
I
to
would
whoever
like
wants
to
to
dress-
join.
I think if Spock's
I would like
joins
I'd like
us,
also
and
It'd be fun.
before that, before
and
everything
Jojo, I
happens,
think Jojo would like it.
And we can make it 7 even.
Yeah.
We could do 7.
and we could gather. We could really gather, so learn a little bit more about.
Well, this is what I was telling Hilton earlier.
It's gonna
Sorry,
be a lot of fun.
I completely derailed y'all's conversation. So
Yeah, no,
I don't know if
because
you
I
remember
just
what
asked
we're
him a
talking
question about the poll, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Here's a
but-
poll.
but
We're
I
talking
think-
about
Fuck
the
your
poll.
question.
Yeah.
yeah.
Margarita asshole.
Yes.
Sorry,
Our fantasy league
I'm
is more
juiced
important.
up.
Yeah.
So there's 32 teams in the league, right? So if we have 7 people in our league, we all could have starters of the 7 best teams in the league.
Yes.
And then all of our backup quarterbacks is the next 7 best in the entire league. There's still starters in free agency.
Can I give you a little tip?
It's going to be hard.
Just for the new people that haven't done fantasy?
Just the tip?
Don't draft anyone from the Vikings because everyone just keeps dying and being
JJ?
injured.
JJ was injured last season.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson.
So stay away
Right
from at
foot.
least one
What
team.
about
So
the Dolphins?
technically-
What about the Dolphins?
Dolphins
Hey,
is
Tyreek Hill.
A tier.
What about
S
the
tier.
Lions?
A tier, S tier.
Yeah,
they're
Amon Ross
really
St.
good.
Brown. You can get Goff.
Detroit in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both good.
But see,
Maybe
this
stay
is-
away from the
How are we
Buffalo
going to
Bills.
determine the order that we pick?
It's randomized right before the draft
I
by
have
the
the-
computer.
The feeling that the 49ers will
It'll pick
win
the
this
order.
year.
And then we're going to do a snake draft. So let's say it's
I've
1
been
through 4,
listening
right?
a lot. I've been listening to
It'll
the,
go 1 through 4.
to how they are
and then
building up
person
the whole
goes again.
team. You
so
know, like
there's a certain amount of picks, right?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Preseason is very important.
4 again. 3, 2,
Preseason,
1. 1 again.
Just
2, 3,
before
4.
the
So it's gonna
preseason,
snake all the way
everything that
down.
happens there. I don't know.
And for
I'm very
people,
picky about the teams I choose.
happy
so,
birthday, Hilton.
But so
From Kirk and Carla.
I don't know, man.
Oh, hey.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Here's my
There
mom
you
and
go.
dad.
Yeah,
Thank
hey,
you, Mom and Dad.
Mom
Yeah.
and Dad.
You know,
Much obliged.
you know that I think everybody, like even the in-laws, call your mom and your dad, mom and dad.
Oh
right?
yeah, everyone calls my mom and dad mom and dad.
Mom and dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're like the adopted mom and dad. of,
Mom and
like,
dad.
Everyone. So
Come
They're
on,
great.
they are the the quintessence,
yeah,
the quintessence of
You know what? They are
mom and
our
dad.
mom and dad over here.
There you go.
exactly.
Because our mom and dad are far away.
Yeah. They're happy to take up that mom and dad title for
Thank you.
everyone here.
They would be happy that
I
you're
need
sharing
another mom
this.
and dad.
Yeah. Oh, I got
Dylan, you'll have to meet. You'll have
I
to
have
meet
another mom and dad.
I
Yeah.
need them to take me in.
Yeah, you're invited too.
Am I
You gotta
invited to the
bring your
cookout?
dad.
Yeah,
in
you're
here.
invited to the cookout.
You gotta bring your dad in here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have to have him
Yeah.
on sometime, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll
by
have
the
to-
way, Bob Young said that he wants he
wants to come
would
on?
accept to come.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just telling the
Anytime.
story. Just let guys.
Do you want to join our fantasy league?
Yeah, well, oh yeah, he loves
yeah.
it. He
You
loves
Oh,
it.
come on next
Yeah.
week for the draft
Yeah.
spectacular.
What about Jim?
I don't know. Jim doesn't like
Doesn't like
sports much.
sports.
Yeah, but yeah. So Bob was telling me his first car was from
Oldsmobile.
1934. So
Oh.
that's what I want him to come here and tell him about
That'd
all
be
the cars
awesome.
he had. You know, like this guy has a lot to tell, and he's
That'd
such
be
a great
cool.
person. So shout out to
We
Bob
gotta
Young,
bring him on an episode.
my man.
Not the draft spectacular, so we can actually talk to him about stuff that we can talk to him about. Not just
Yeah.
football, you know what I mean? We can talk about football, but
No, definitely, but I'll
that's
tell you
not a
man,
good episode to bring him on.
how it is to be a mayor for 12 years. You know, like
Yeah, I want to hear how the process go.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you actually get 3 elected? You know, like how do you do that?
We love all our adopted Brazilian children.
Oh my God! You see that? They understand more than immigration and anything that
They've been-
99% of people here.
They've
Let
been
me
through
tell
it
you.
all. They've been through it all.
Yeah,
With
shout out
us.
to them too.
Yeah.
They have 2 sons with, and now 2 daughters that are Brazilians, and they
Yeah.
have grandchildren that are American Brazilians.
Yep.
Oh, because your brother.
He
you know,
has, yeah.
Followed
He has,
suit.
there's one daughter, and then Lucas and Lauren. So.
Just bought great ghee butter from him. I'm gonna get it tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, man, is it jalapeno
garlic
ghee?
infusion, garlic infused in the regular one. So
Oh, I wanna buy some.
I'm curious. Tomorrow morning, he says he's gonna work out at 6 a.m. in the morning. So he says he's gonna just drop there by my door. So 6 a.m. Bam, 6:01. I'm there. Eating
Better
my butter.
make yourself some avocado toast.
Yeah, let me flex it right now. Then my, you know what,
You
eating-
flex?
Yeah, flex. You know, just gonna have my my you know, like sourdough with my garlic infused.
Put some
ghee.
avocado.
So that's it. Avocado on the side. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna give myself a treatment.
I would love to have my brother on here just
Is
because.
it your birthday?
Yeah,
You're going
it's-
crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, really. No,
That sounds really good. Though.
my brother does an amazing ghee butter. I don't know what, like, he's really good at it. Like, he's perfected the process of it. And, I mean, we cook and use that on everything. His jalapeno one,
Phenomenal.
top notch.
I see the way he works in the car, man.
Yeah.
So I know that he's
He's a
gonna
perfectionist
He's
about
gonna put
things.
all the effort in everything he
Oh,
does.
yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's a principle.
Yeah. No, he's good at it. That's what I keep telling him. He needs to get into a ghee butter business.
He's looking. The last time we met, which was like last week, right? Was it last week? We went to your house.
2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
He was a bit tired. I could tell.
It's the heat.
And he has to work out in the heat, right?
Yeah.
And he works out too.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, so he's got quite a few clients that are, park their cars in a parking lot. He's got to go there, clean it, detail it, and stuff like that. So
he doesn't clean it; he details it.
Yeah, he details. Yeah. Okay. Keyword.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty different, huh?
Yeah.
It is actually.
I was good with him because the whole thing was in the garage. So
If you detail,
he did like 99%
right.
Man, I offer him
guy that did
water,
my wife's
going
job.
to the bathroom, nothing. Just 10 hours working.
He's a professional. Yeah,
I
he
like
just
when
goes
you
at
do
it.
it.
Cool.
He goes at
Because
it.
I do the same. I detail it.
Yeah.
When I'm cleaning the car. My cars are very clean, right?
They try to be.
They identify as clean.
I was telling Dylan
It's clean, yeah.
yesterday.
No comment. No
2024, okay.
other comments.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
we went to pick up the girls, right, at school,
What a trip.
and it was hard because the first day at school, and then all parents are there, like driving to pick up the kids and whatnot, and we're just doing the normal thing that we go and pick them up anyway. So
Right.
we're not doing anything different. But every other kid that was on the bus, they're also being picked up, by the parents. First day at school, and it was it was tough. But Lily wouldn't stop. Tell Dylan, Dylan will say it.
Well, we get Lily, and then we have to go over to pick up Alice at the other school. And the line is so long that we decide, he's like, I'm just going to park. I'm going to get out. I'm going to go wait up there. So we're waiting in the car. I'm waiting in the car with Lily. And it's like she would stick her hand in her backpack, and every time she would just come out with a new snack. Like it was an infinite bag of snacks, like a trick.
Bag.
And she'd be like, look, Dylan, I have Cheez-It mix, almost like Chex Mix, but it's Cheez-Its with like pretzels and actual Cheez-Its, cheese puffs. You want a cheese puff? And I'm like, okay, I'll take a cheese puff. And she'd finish the bag, and she'd set it down on the dash. Or not the dash, it's like the little middle console.
Yeah.
And then,
Open with crumbles in it.
yeah, it's open, and then the crumbs start leaking. And then a couple minutes later, do you like rice cakes? I'm like, yeah, I like rice cakes. Boom, pulls out a big bag of rice cakes, and it just comes out of nowhere.
Shaman, like a shaman or something.
Yeah.
Like,
And then she's like, guess what I have? Goldfish. And I'm like, oh, the snack that smiles back. I like it. And then she just kills the bag of goldfish. And then it's like a little bit later, and then she pulled out another. I don't remember the last. It was another snack. And so I thought she was all snacked out. And we come back to the showroom after getting Alice. They're eating more snacks.
They have more snacks.
I make a bag of
Jesus
popcorn, and they're eating popcorn. And then he says they leave, and she's eating more snacks. I'm like, how many snacks does she have in that bag? I watched her eat 5 bags of little packs.
We
of
left.
Snacks.
We went to. I went to do to see a customer of Mateus's because he is on trip. So I went to see one of his customers to help. To quote it out. From the bathroom remodel. And so I went in over there, and then so. Andre is on. Andre, you gotta be in our fantasy league, right? So you gotta be in our fantasy league. Dylan's gonna send a link for you to join.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I can put it in the chat.
And then so I left the car on,
Maybe.
and with YouTube for them to watch, right? So as I went inside, so when I come back, they were still eating snacks inside of the car, and then my car now, it was already dirty, right? Because there's nothing I can do. That one day we cleaned it.
Two kids with
it's impossible. But and then I was like, today I came in here and she was sitting on my seat, and Alice was sitting on the other seat in the front because they're watching, right? So there's crumbs everywhere. So I get home and then I call my dad, for them to talk to my mom and my dad. When I stand up, I look at the couch and there's snacks in there, crumbs in there because it was stick to my shorts. And then I get in the morning and I'm here work in the morning, and then Dylan arrives with some kolache, and thank you very much, Dylan, and donuts from Round Rock.
Donuts
Round
in
Rock
the world.
Donuts. It's
Very good.
It's too good, that thing. And
Number
then-
one rated donuts in the United States.
Yes.
By the way.
Yeah, they believe they are from
Hilton?
if it's the West of the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It's got the gold medal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your brother-in-law. Yeah.
Is Hilton a good city for tourism?
Is where?
Hilton.
Oh, I think he meant Houston.
Houston. Yeah.
Houston. It can be. It depends on what you want to do. There's a lot of breweries there. There's a lot of things to do.
NASA
That
is
is
there.
a nice
The
part.
NASA
as well.
Space Center is actually really cool.
Yeah. I haven't been. I've never been to Houston yet.
But
I've
let me
never
say,
been to the city of Houston.
I've never been to
just
the city of
finishing
Houston.
up, and then I'm
Just
here.
let's do it after this podcast, man.
But listen to that. I'm here working, and then I stand up and look at my seat.
Crumbs.
Crumbs.
Oh yeah,
It's unbelievable.
that's life with kids, anyways.
Unbelievable.
That's life with
Life
kids.
of kids is crumbs on your lap.
Yeah. Every
That's-
day, 24/7.
I have a title for a book. Crumbles and all laps. Come on. Hey, you can just say, hey, I listened to certain podcast, this and that, and I'm fine. That's the only recognition I want for this title.
Hey, actually, you're on to something. You
I
might
mean,
have a.
inspiring others for sure. Writing about kids, not that
trademark.
much.
But back to the question: is Houston a good city for tourism? I've never been, so it actually would be good for me because I've never been there.
Look at that. Are there good music there? Yes. Many places you can go to concerts.
It's a very
Lots
large
of-
city.
Lots of famous musicians
Andres
go
said
there.
right on. He will be on the league.
Number one, okay? Number one.
Battle
Number
of the
two.
Looks is going to be with us.
Do they have good restaurants? Do they have good restaurants? Yes, it's an international place. That there will be fantastic restaurants for all the cuisines.
Houston is like twice as big, maybe more, the size of Austin.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot to do in like the downtown area, NASA. There's lots of like cool brewery places. It just depends on what you're wanting to do.
If you want to go to the movies.
Well, I know you can get the the city pass, and you can get you can visit 4 out of the 6 major attractions of the zoo, NASA Museum, the
Okay.
City Museum.
Depending on the time of the year, you got the Houston Astros, the Houston Rockets.
Houston
So you can
Rockets,
do-
right?
yeah.
Don't you have it? A Astros. Oh, yeah, that's what I was trying to just say. Yeah, so they have these
The
sports.
Houston Texans, you go to a football game.
They're good this year. They're good.
Soccer, also, they've got a soccer team.
The Houston Dynamo.
Dynamo.
Yes, so you can watch sports. Bars, I am sure, man, in a 2.2 million
they're
people city, definitely there will be lots of places for dancing if you want to if you like it.
Break
I don't-
dancing? That's a lot of.
I don't know about parks. I
Better
don't
than
know. I really
Australia.
don't know much
Yeah, I
about
don't know.
parks if they
I
are
don't
have,
know.
but I would bet they do. I would have. I
The
would bet they have.
Sam Houston Park. Houston was named after Sam Houston.
It used to be the capital of Texas.
So,
Houston
And then
was?
Yes,
Ah, I
by
didn't
Sam
know
Houston.
that.
And then Stephen F. Austin said, no.
yes,
Brought it over here. Named a city
right in
after
the
him.
center. Right in the center. So you
interesting.
see that just those things. I think is going to be 3-4 days. Just
You
for
easily.
could find plenty to do.
Easily. Plus, there's Corpus Christi, which is on the beach. There's the
Galveston.
boardwalk, Galveston.
Yes.
There's a ton of places
Definitely,
outside of Houston to go
Ice,
visit.
ice, ice.
So.
Go over to Beaumont.
Wants more ice.
Look at
I'm
the
okay,
oil
thank you.
refineries.
Ice?
Sure.
Oil refining. Wow, so exciting.
Smell the sulfur.
Yeah. Wow.
Lofty.
But so much stuff that
I
we
just-
import comes through the Gulf and through Houston before it ends up in other places. So,
Man,
That's true.
Well, did you see the road? Because I know you drove through Texas.
yeah, I-10, I-12,
It took
I-10
like
again.
4 hours to get out of Texas.
Yeah, just to get out of
Just
Texas.
to get out of Texas. Yeah.
But so you had to have gone through Beaumont.
Exactly. You have to
That's
go.
where I'm from.
Oh, right.
Originally.
Originally.
I moved here when I was like 8. Back in 05.
Man, driving at night in Texas was amazing, especially the like sunset, because the countryside was really beautiful. So I recommend anyone to always try to, try to be in the sunset in the countryside. This is really cool. I really enjoyed that part. And that, you know what? One of the things that really caught my attention, because we haven't talked much about the trip, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Is that when we were at the Chevron plant,
Okay.
I just opened my eyes to the side, and it's so tall, and every single floor has lights. So for 3 seconds, I swear I saw city. It's so big, so many buildings. I'm talking about when we came back, it was light, just like light in the daylight, and there are more than 50 buildings.
Yeah.
More than 50 buildings. So I really thought we are going through a city. It's
Just the Chevron refinery.
You might need to
it's
break
the
this
largest I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've
Try
never
to
seen anything
twist
like
it.
this.
My uncle used to work in the Vallejo area in like San Jose at a refinery, if I remember right. And I would pass it on the way to go to like Oakland,
Margarita
San
needs more ice
Francisco,
then.
and it was huge. Same thing. It's like a little city. You would drive past and it would never end. Fire coming up off of like the different, exhaust ports or whatever they
And then
would have.
I look on the other side. It's just project houses, like lots of project houses.
Yeah.
Because people who probably work there.
Go right across the street.
Yeah, it's like how.
Yeah.
Like you can tell they were built for people who actually work there because we're all the same,
So to answer your question, Marco, yes, Houston would be a great place to go visit. San Antonio is always fun. I love San Antonio.
I would definitely go to San Antonio.
I love San Antonio.
Yeah, I love it.
Here in
Boardwalk.
Austin, the boardwalk here in Austin has a ton of things to
Yes.
do.
Very interesting.
I love a lot of the Capitol building is
Go to
fun.
the swim club.
If you see that. If you have 10 days, I would split probably three days in Dallas or 2 days in Dallas, 2 days in Houston,
Yeah.
3 days in Austin, and 3 days maybe San Antonio. Maybe 3 days in Houston or 2 days in San Antonio.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in only one place. It's not worth it.
No, absolutely. There's a ton to see
Well,
here
there
in
are a little bit of
Texas.
travel in between, so make it 13 days to have those full days.
Yeah,
Because there's travel in
Schedule out the
between, yeah.
itinerary and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's
Texas, but
It's a great trip. It's like 4 countries.
well, and Texas
Yeah.
is such a huge state, anyways.
Andre is saying that Emily is gonna do the picks of
Oh,
his team.
okay.
So what are you
Good.
saying? You say?
No, I'm saying Texas is such a big state, anyways.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
For you to visit everything, it's going to take such a long time. I know I've always talked to my dad. I've always I want to take a week off of PTO and at least drive from one side of Texas to the other and just stop. Just stop at rest stops. Just stop at different places. Go to different parks.
Well, 1 week is too big. Texas, you might not be able to accomplish much.
You wouldn't, and that's what I'm saying is
You might need
won't.
2 weeks to do
You
so.
would need at least 2 weeks to visit everything. But I'm just
Go
saying.
to Fredericksburg, right?
And I love
the wineries,
Fredericksburg.
you know what I mean? And-
All of the shops.
When it's cold this year, let's
Huh?
rent a house there. Because I think my brother-in-law has a house there. So I'm gonna ask him if he can rent us his house.
That'd be awesome.
So just for a night.
I love Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
So especially during the summertime right now.
Fredericksburg's awesome. Both my uncles own wineries in Fredericksburg. Check out Barron's Creek Vineyards and the 290 Wine Castle.
Worth it.
Tell
Worth
them
it coming this
Dylan Chase sent you, and you'll maybe get a discount. They might charge you more. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what my status is with the family at this
Depending
point.
which one you stop first.
290 Wine Castle will treat you well. Barron's Creek, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But they're both really good places.
But
and, check it out.
if you go on that one first and then you go to the second one and say, well, they treat me really well over there. So, okay, so I'm going to treat you better.
Yeah.
No, I like it that people are actually interacting with us. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's a good question.
Well,
Oh, I can see Luan is trying to, hey, George, you might need to
To move my car?
move your car a little bit.
Okay, sure.
put something at the door
Yeah, now it's fine because
so that you can get back in.
We hope that your birthday evening started off better than your birthday morning.
Well, my birthday morning was pretty good. We had kolaches.
Then you got
I got some cigars.
a PK cake.
Yeah, I got
A P cake.
a pea cake. Yeah. I put something to be able to open
The guy is saying that he needs someone at 8. So it's about a 20-minute drive. So we need to leave in like 20 minutes at the latest.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
It's 20 minutes drive from here.
Yeah.
We gotta
do it.
work to do so just so that the viewers know what. Here. Now we need to buy a power generator for our floor grinder. So.
Up to your arm. Up to your arm.
I told you that I thought I was gonna fail, and then I kind of rested my arm, and then now. Remember that I was telling that it was kind of
But that's a huge bruise.
Yeah, because I hit it like this.
I remember you saying it, but when I saw it, it looks way more like a bruise now.
And I
than
didn't
before.
feel it at all. And then that day it was itching, and then I looked, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, you described it as itchy, so I thought it was like skin irritation, not like you slammed it.
Yeah, it's
Look at that.
it's pretty big. I didn't feel it at all because I kind of tripped it, and then
Caught yourself.
I don't. Then I was like, oh man. But I didn't think that would have happened anything, and that day was itching, and I looked at it, it's like, oh, because it was itchy here. Look.
Well, it's long though. It's
But look, it's a tiny thing.
don't talk about itchy,
stretches
guys.
like onto your tricep.
Yeah.
Man, then
Stay away from the shrimp.
You know what the worst part was? Because I had like the allergy, got home, and then for some reason I was having spasms, and I dislocated my hip, and I couldn't walk for 2 or 3 days.
You're better. Everything's better now.
What happened is that I put it. I think I told you. Tamidas just spent the whole day figuring out what was going on because I was taking like medicine, right? Like and she picked up what was that? It was cabbage leaves. 3 days. Probably coincidence, man, but I was just fine.
But you're all good.
Oh no, for the whole trip I was just fine. It was scary, like.
Oh yeah.
I felt like just before the trip. No, it went all good. It went all good.
Well, I told you about how I hurt my knee when I was at Universal Studios. Oh
Yes.
yeah. I told you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's like, come on, man. On my vacation, I twist my knee. It's like,
Exactly,
come
but
on.
then the whole thing was perfect. Yeah. So
You start eating like ibuprofen, like candy, just to like get around,
man,
Well, and
like Tylenol or something.
did you see? I think I sent it to a couple of my
I was
friends,
here
but there was there's
Yes.
a video of like why does it look like a war zone at Disneyland, and you see all of these men and women walking around with knee braces,
yeah.
Yeah.
and it's so true. After my friend sent me that, I was like, holy shit!
People do a lot of walking.
People, I probably put 20 miles in both of those days just walking around Universal Studios.
Yes.
And Disney. Easily.
My mom went to Disney World in Orlando with my sister and my nephews, and just to prepare, like a few weeks out, she's just like walking around the neighborhood for like 30 minutes a day at least.
Smart.
Because by then she was like, I already know we're gonna get there. I'm gonna walk 10 miles.
Oh yeah.
Easy. So.
yeah.
And this is the easiest way to get injured, right? So
You just
you're
do stuff you're not
out
used
of
to doing.
shape, and then you decided to run 5 miles.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why? You know, like they didn't work out like
Build
crazy.
yourself up to
Come
that.
on, how old are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We're not 20 years old anymore.
No, oh, no.
Unfortunately not.
man, I would start a diet, and in 2 weeks I would have lost like 15 pounds. It was like that. 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, man, if I do like a strict diet, if I lose 5 pounds,
To win.
10 pounds, I would be.
And you'll get that weight back in like 2 days. You're like,
Yes.
yay, I get a cheat day.
3 weeks, I put like 15
It is more
pounds.
difficult.
Yeah.
The age, as
I
the age
know.
goes, and it gets a little bit more difficult. Yeah.
Andre, is it ever going to be a weed day on Puff Drink Talk?
A weed day?
A weed? Jeez.
Did he really say that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, bad. We got fun, man.
That's why it's Puff.
Yeah, exactly.
You can puff whatever you want.
Well, hey, are we going to get into Battle of the Logos? Because we have preseason football that we should probably.
We are gonna have to wrap this in about 9 minutes because we have to go and look at
9
the
minutes?
machine.
You can do it.
Oh, yeah, that's
And then,
right.
Yeah.
Let's do it really quick.
I'm asking Chris to. Let me see where she is. I mean, I asked her, but she didn't reply. Might be there. Yeah, she's there, so I think you'll be fine. She's at Kung Fu.
Cracker. All right, tomorrow night.
Well, let's do the Puff or the Battle of the Logos.
I did. I didn't put that on. I have to prepare. I forgot about it. I mean, we're so
Use your imagination.
it's-
Battle of the Logos. Use your imagination here. All right.
Tomorrow.
Man, I'm so excited. We haven't done this in months, guys.
Yeah.
Are we keeping track of our games like we do?
Not for preseason.
No, for
Oh, okay.
preseason, yeah.
All right,
so.
yeah.
Not for preseason.
All right,
Andrea,
let's be
please, Andrea, send us your pick as well, and Spock.
I tried, Andre. I tried to send a link. I'm gonna have to send it to Hilton to send it to you with WhatsApp or something. It will not post to the YouTube chat because it thinks it's some link.
Are
it
we
will not
recording
post.
that?
Okay, that's fine.
Or I can put it
What, the
after
draft?
production. I can put it in the
recording.
The comments.
yeah, the comments or something.
Okay.
But all right, Thursday night. We haven't done this in so long. It's exciting. The Philadelphia Eagles take on the New England Patriots.
Eagles.
Really?
Eagles.
Eagles for me.
It's a bird.
Eagles.
It's a bird.
Saturday, August 17th, 11 a.m.
Oh, wait,
we have our
George,
first.
And George.
I'm going to
Eagles,
say the
Patriots.
Eagles.
Okay. It's a sweep.
It's a sweep.
It's a sweep.
Our first ever Battle of the Birds.
Oh, look at that.
Of 2024.
It's preseason. I'm going to take the Falcons.
Preseason.
Ravens.
If it wasn't preseason, I would take Baltimore.
Yeah.
But Lamar Jackson's not going to
Yeah.
play.
I don't know. I prefer the Ravens logo, so I'm gonna go Ravens.
Falcons.
I think the
Falcons.
Ravens are going to do it.
A 50-50 split. We have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Chicago Bears. I'm going to take the Bears.
Bears.
Bear down.
Bears.
The Bengals.
Woo!
Okay.
3-1. Then we have the
Andrea, send your picks.
not weed picks. New York Giants at the Houston Texans. I'm going to take Houston.
Houston.
Who plays at home?
Houston plays at home.
So Houston.
Yeah, Houston is better logo.
The Detroit Lions at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh,
Kansas City's at home.
That's a tough
Yeah.
one.
Lions. I'm Lions.
I'll take Lions on the road on that one.
I'm Lions.
Chiefs.
I'm going to go Lions.
We're just going to tell, hey guys, it's
Minnesota
us here.
Vikings at the Cincinnati Browns.
The Vikings are all dead. Anyways.
Browns.
I'm going to take the Browns in this one.
Browns. Sorry, Hilton. They've literally had like 10 people. One person literally died.
Vikings.
He literally died?
Yeah, he got into a car crash.
Oh,
Their one cornerback.
Is the corner. Yeah.
He died. He died in a car crash.
That's
The rest,
sad.
everyone has been like injured. I was being kind of
Vikings cursed?
joking.
I'm gonna go Vikings.
That's not funny.
Yeah, sorry.
New York Jets at the Carolina Panthers. Panthers are at home. I'm gonna take the New York Jets on the road.
Panthers.
I'm gonna go for the Jets.
All right, we have the Arizona Cardinals and the
I want to
Indianapolis
laugh.
Colts.
I want to have what
Colts.
these guys having.
Colts. I take the Colts.
That's the only bird that I don't go for.
Yeah.
Colts.
Colts.
Washington Commanders at the Miami Dolphins. Fins
Dolphins.
up.
Hold on, but I gotta say, the Commanders. Although Dolphins for
Are
me.
going to lose.
Gonna lose.
And Dolphins for me.
We got the Buffalo Bills at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
Steelers.
The Bills or the Steelers?
It is the Bildos. I'm going to take the Steelers in this one.
Peaky Blinders.
Steelers.
You're a little Peaky Blinders over here. That's right. We got The Seattle Seahawks.
Seahawks, of course. I think I'm going to predict them.
Seahawks.
Tennessee
Come
Titans.
on, it's
Of
a
course.
bird.
We'll take the Birds as a sweep.
It's a
Los
Seahawks.
Angeles Rams at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Rams.
Chargers.
I'll go
Just-
Lakers.
It's a home game basically for whoever. It's LA at LA.
Exactly.
I'll go Lakers.
Okay.
That could be anybody. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jags.
And I have to say, the Buccaneers.
I like the Jags in this.
Jaguars.
Jaguars for me.
Buccaneers.
I gotta support the Jaguars.
And we got our Dallas Cowboys at the, not Oakland, the Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Raiders.
Cowboys.
And I'm going to take the Cowboys. So just because I love.
I'm going to take the
won't
Cowboys only
contradict you
because they
guys.
lost game one, and I think they're going to come back. Mike McCarthy's like, win this or you're off the team.
You know what? And Dylan picked the Seahawks, so I'm going to pick the Cowboys, even though it's against my Raiders. So
You know what? I was considering taking the Titans, and I didn't for you. So
Yeah,
that's
I
respect.
appreciate- That's respect.
Yes, for chemistry, if it's not important in the game, I will always pick up your guy.
Yeah,
your team.
exactly,
For politics,
exactly.
Yes,
like
yes.
optics, man.
We got the Green Bay
Green
Packers
Bay, all the suckers.
Green Bay.
or the Denver Pussies.
Packers.
I'm going to take
Packers.
Go Pack Go. Go
Yeah.
Pack Go. They're actually playing Jordan Love. So
Go,
why
Pack, go, like the song?
Go Pack Go?
Oh, no, I thought it was like the... Okay, the song.
Who
Whatever.
are we all taking here? You're gonna take a horse
Packers.
over some cheese?
Packers.
All right. And we have the New Orleans Saints at the San Francisco 49ers.
49.
Give me San Francisco.
49ers.
They're also 0-1. They want to win one.
August 14th, very early prediction. I'm picking the 49ers to win the whole thing.
Oh, you're a George Kittle guy.
Jeez.
Brock Purdy.
Right.
Debo Samuel.
I've been following this guy, so I don't like them, but what can I say?
Look at this, still right here. 33-6, the Chicago Bears beat the Buffalo Bills. This is the preseason, folks. These numbers are gonna be crazy. You
We
never know what they'll
expect it to
happen.
be crazy, right?
And that is our first ever preseason battle of the logos. This
Right.
is gonna be
With
a
my
good
revelation,
year.
with my pick,
Yeah,
It's gonna be a good year. Yep.
with my pick.
Yep.
I give myself the right to change my opinion after 4 games.
You can't do that.
4 games. I mean, I can. It's just like
Don't be a
it's worth
woman.
nothing.
Don't be a woman. Be a man.
Woman?
Be a
What
man.
the hell?
Don't change
If
your
you,
mind.
if, no, hold on.
What? Oh my god!
Don't change your mind.
To make that as a gender thing.
If you change your opinion, you gotta say.
on the other
hand,
But my limit is
Negates
4.
everything.
Your brother-in-law said, Conrad, you have to take your mother-in-law to meet Hilton 1 week.
KKK. Why do you say?
Like she's laughing.
Why is it Because we laugh in Brazil. We laugh.
Man,
Yeah.
if you see like every language, have you seen like
In
different
Spanish,
language? All the
it's ja, ja,
Yeah.
It's not ja because
They
J
say ha,
sounds
I know.
like ha.
Ah, okay, that's right.
In Texas, we say, howdy ha ha. So remember that one, folks.
Howdy
This
ha
has been an awesome episode. One more time. Feliz aniversario, Hilton!
Happy
You know what?
Wow, that was good.
This year, I'm still Vikings, Lions, and Dolphins.
Yeah.
Next year, I might be 49er.
How dare you? How dare you?
That's why.
Because I'm 48 this
Hey,
year.
why do you?
Oh,
see?
okay,
Hey,
all right.
why
I
do you
give you
think-
permission.
But why do you think I picked 49?
Oh,
Really?
Come on,
Really?
guys.
Okay, all right.
I'm
all
a
right.
Cowboys fan till I die. And don't forget, next week is our draft spectacular. Tune
Yes.
in. I'm going to be all geared up, ready to go.
Hey,
Hope
give
everybody
us,
is too.
Give us any tips or tricks of who we should draft.
yeah.
Just your thoughts.
Comments,
Anyone we should stay away
Like,
from?
Share, like it.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe, comment. Tell somebody you love them.
Yes.
Have a great week.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Hilton.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate it.
Parabéns pra você nesta data querida. Muitas felicidades, muitos anos de vida. Querida,
Yeah.
Motherfucker, no motherfucker. He's almost a Brazilian now.
É hora! Ha! Team! Boom! Hilton!
I'm really surprised, honestly.
Thank you.
Do you know there's a gaúcha?
Fuck
gaúcha-
you.
Do you know there's
Full
a,
of surprises!
yeah, man, that was just put your hands together. Those guys, always
Kill
do
it.
that. And there's a gaúcha version of that.
Yeah.
You know? Do you know other ways to celebrate that?
Yes. Well,
Realistic.
every time in a birthday party in Corinth, they have a different way of singing.
Parabéns, parabéns, saúde, felicidade,
Yeah.
que tu colha sempre todo dia, paz e alegria na lavoura da amizade. There we go. That's a